So we made her to the track. It's 5:01. Me and Whitey made her, and then we're like, "Oh, we're out of gas. Let's go get some gas." And there's a Casey's right there, but we done let her out coming off the exit.
Well, good thing she's a flex fuel.
It's not.
Oh shit, yours isn't!
But I brought some for the generator.
Fucking cold.
Yeah, smidge. I brought the funnel. Should be slightly oil infused, but it should be okay. Nice night at least. Man. Right. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Back in business. We made her. Made her to the gas station. Had a little bit of pit vehicle fuel left over. I have a feeling this little girl's gonna take every bit of 26 gallons. So it's like 5:15 now. A little early. Gates open at 3, so probably sleep in the trailer for a little bit. I still have a bunch of stuff to do on the car. I gotta put the tunnel in, I gotta put the diaper on. I put my wheels on backwards today because I was so excited to put them on. They're rotational and the tires are the wrong way. So I'll flip those. Still don't have no 2 cents. I think we're just gonna forego that yet again. So I think we're gonna fill her up here at Parker, get a little sleep, and then the rest of the gang should be here. So we'll pick up then. So this video is going to be kind of short and sweet. It was so hectic. We had so much going on. We brought so many cars. All of my intentions is to take a lot of video, and off-track video just did not go well. So I'm going to try to walk you through a couple pictures and videos here. But long story short, we got down there pretty early. We ran out of fuel. We got to the track and it was like a mud bog. So we found a decent spot on a pit road and we just started working on the car there while we waited for everyone else to get there. So after we had all the cars set up and ready to go, we decided to take Matt's car out first. And we, hindsight after the race, realized that we had a small issue. You'll see in the video here, the car leaves really well initially on the hit, and then it kind of unloads the tires while the car is moving up and outward. And we found out that there was a little miscommunication between me and Matt on what springs were in the wastegates. So needless to say, all of the ramps and tuning we were doing, we were off about 15 pounds to the positive side. So we did fight that a little bit all weekend. But the car had shows great potential, and I'm not worried about it, and I think it's going to work really well. After that, we brought out the Camaro, and the track was really coming around. It was looking really good, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to hit it with everything it's got, and we'll just see how that goes. Well, it went about as well as a broken planetary. That's a problem I've been asking for since the get-go. It's a stock case glide with, I'm pretty sure there's a stock planetary in it. We'll know shortly when I take it apart, but I know it's nothing special. And after talking to the previous owner of the transmission, it sounds like the parts are about 18 years old. So nobody was surprised. Me and Matt got to take a nice little ride on a rollback. It initially locked up when I pulled off to the side, but then once they hooked the winch to it, it kind of freed it up again. So we got back to the pits and confirmed there was no gears in it, and we pulled it out. We had a spare that Matt brought with, so we tossed the new spare in, and then we were ready to go for Saturday morning. First round we drew Curtis Wells, also known as the Freight Train. It's 4th Gen F body. I left the tune-up in it that was very similar from Thunder Valley's final pass last year. Nothing too crazy. Ramps in pretty quick, about a second to right around 27 pounds or so. But I was pretty confident in the tune-up. I knew the track wasn't nearly as good as it was the day before, and I knew I wasn't going to smack the tires and break a planetary with it. The only catch here, as you can see, is I did not have reverse. When we swapped trannies, we had to make a homemade linkage, and that resulted in it only had enough swing to pick 2 gears. So it was either have park and reverse or 1 and 2, and you can't win a race if you don't have first and second gear. So the guys had to push me back. I'm super grateful. Everyone was very willing to help, and I had made the agreement with Matt that I would try to keep the burnout behind the starting line so they didn't have to push me real far. Next thing I know, I look up and I see Fred from 1320 with the camera right in the window, and I just let her hang through second gear, and I came to a roll, and I could see the 300 foot going out the front, and I felt kind of bad. But ultimately the tune-up proved to be pretty spot on. The car moved around a little bit down low, but we got there first by a little bit. So the only trick too you can see is it was pretty aggressive bumping in. My bump box settings didn't work with Matt's spare transmission that had different solenoid, and I didn't know that until I was already up in the boost, so I had to make kind of a split-second decision to jump on the foot brake and actually flicker the trans brake by hand, and it worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Matt ended up drawing a all-wheel drive Talon for the first round. I believe they call them beans, is what I saw on the ladder anyhow. We did have some trouble. The cars broke up really bad at the top, and you'll hear it in the video here. Like a true champion though, Matt stayed in and did get the win light on that one. Then second round for the Camaro, I ended up drawing Cody Hoffman in the white Fox called the Entertainer. We did stab a little bit more on top, try to push the car around. We were trying to make about 35 pounds, and I missed a little bit on my tune-up. We only ended up making just over 31. Same deal, had to get pushed back. I did keep this burnout a little bit shorter for the guys, but same routine as the first pass. I had to stage it with the trans brake, which is a little tricky, but it actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. Ultimately on that pass, the car left really nice. When that ramp came in though, it started driving itself to the right, and I had to get out of it. It didn't matter at that point. He was clearly going to drive away from me either way. Second round from Matt, he ended up drawing Ryan Mitchell with the Firebird KC Max guys. Definitely a tough order for us. Put the biggest tune-up we could think of in the thing. And Matt had a little trouble staging the car and ended up going through the beams, which was kind of a bummer, but it ended up making its cleanest pass of the weekend, and of course no data to be found from it. So there's the old recap video of I29. I think the car's got some more in it. The air fuel gauge says so. As you can see, it was running a little bit rich, which I think might have been giving up a little bit of power. So maybe lean her out a hair. We like to keep the air fuel gauge marked right about here. And as you can see, this weekend we were out here. So we'll dial that back a hair. Other than that, stand by for more.